All right, people, what's up, everyone, and welcome to another reaction video with your big boy buddy Gore, and it is time for another pitch meeting video. That's right, we're gonna be going through these now. Let me know which ones are great that I should really check out, because I do want to watch them. I don't know if I'll watch every single one because I think there's a lot of them. I don't think there's a lot. To be fair, I don't think there's that many on this channel itself. But this is from Screen Rant, obviously, so there's a bunch of them on the other Screen Rant channel. I guess they just made their own YouTube channel, which was a good idea, obviously. Over 1 million subscribers, look at that. And I checked, I think that this has only been going on, this channel has only been going on for maybe like a year or something, a year and a half. Anyway, so Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny pitch meeting. I had to watch this one because this movie. I'm not a fan of this movie at all. I think it was stinky. I thought it was not good at all. I really didn't like it. And I didn't really understand how people enjoyed it because I felt like most of it was kind of dull and boring and fucking stupid. Indiana Jones didn't feel like Indiana Jones at all. Like he just felt like old Harrison Ford. That was it. He was depressing to watch. What's her name was really fucking annoying. The side character that followed her around was lame and forgettable. I thought the villain was completely misused. I was gonna say misunderstood. He's very that Nazi, very misunderstood. Technically that's true because all he wanted to do is go back and kill Hitler. So I mean, obviously he wanted to make it a better Reich, but if we forget that part, he wanted to kill Hitler, so that's not bad. Indiana Jones, he's probably gonna say this, but Indiana Jones wanted to stop someone from killing. He's trying to save Hitler is the funniest thing if you really think about it. Yeah, it's just I don't like it. I the first 15 minutes I was like, all right, that was okay. All right, let's move on. I don't know. Anyway, link in the description. Let's get to it. 3, 2, 1, play. Spoilers ahead.
So, you have a movie for me?
Yes, sir, I do. I was thinking we'd do a movie where an octogenarian goes on an action-packed adventure.
Oh, that does sound like a good time, right?
Yeah, I'd rather watch National Treasure.
What the hell does an octopus doctor know about adventure? It's like a fish out of water story. No, an octogenarian means a person in their 80s. Why would anyone want to watch that?
Because this geriatric dude is none other than Indiana Jones.
He's the character from the
70s.
Things that have made us money before.
Exactly. So
I like money.
While the iron's hot.
Not Disney. Not Disney.
And make a 5th movie. And by the iron being hot, you mean Harrison Ford is still alive.
Gotcha.
So we're going to start the movie with a younger Indiana Jones in 1944, right? But Harrison Ford's not a young person. You know that.
We'll throw $1 million,
$100 for the entire sequence. Wouldn't it be kind of weird to have the voice of an 80-year-old Harrison Ford coming out of a
He also played him. I didn't realize that. I watched a behind the scenes thing like yesterday, and he does play him too. Like why not just get it? Like it was the same thing with the Irishman. Why not get someone younger and then CG? If you're gonna CG their face anyway, why the fuck did you just get somebody young for that one scene when he's beating the guy's ass in front of the store that like fucking did whatever to his daughter or like yell at his daughter? Like what the fuck?
Yeah, younger body.
Oh, 100%.
But here's the thing. I figure we do it anyway.
That works. Yep.
So
anyway,
I like that. That
Big
tracks.
set piece on a moving train
guy,
with
he's gonna make it
Indy
big.
and his buddy Basil and a bunch of Nazis.
That you can't fucking see because it's all
And it's
dark.
going to end with the good guys escaping with half of this dial thing and the main bad guy Voller getting bonked on the head by a passing metal thing.
Somehow
and
he survived.
flying.
Oh, so he dies.
No,
So-
yes, he does. He's not an alive
No, he's
person
alive.
at
He's
all
alive.
anymore.
No,
He
he's
is, though.
alive.
He's going to
He's
come
alive.
back later and be the main
Look,
bad guy.
doesn't even have like a head injury or something or like and nothing. He literally gets hit in the fucking face by
The movie. Does he have like a massive scar
No.
on account of how that definitely destroyed his skull? No, he's all good. Dude looks great. Oh.
yeah.
No, he doesn't. He died. He's a dead guy.
He's
No,
died.
I've seen the movie Speed. He got Dennis Hoppered, it sounds like. Anyway, so then we jump forward to
Pretty much. I mean, his
1969,
head's
and Indy is
remains,
old
but yeah.
and grumpy and getting separated, and his son has died, and he's sad. He's so sad.
Oh, my God.
You know, see, that's the thing when you bring back an old character that people
Because that's
love.
what Indiana Jones is all about. Being sad little old fuck. Alone. He's grumpy all the time. I mean, that's Harrison Ford, probably in real life. Not the sad and alone part, but just grumpy.
You gotta make them sad and miserable. I don't make the rules. Do I? I don't know. Somebody must have made that rule, though, because we keep doing
Kathleen
that.
Kennedy.
So, yeah, his life sucks and he hates it,
Name
and
is
he's
Kathleen
sad.
Kennedy.
And one day his goddaughter, Helena, is gonna show up, and she's the daughter of that dude Basil, that British dude, who's now deceased. Okay. And so what's gonna happen then is that she's the main character now, pretty much. Oh, yeah, this is her movie now. So in
Yep, yeah. And she is one of the most unlikable characters. Like I don't even care if they want to bring another character in and make them, whatever. But like it just why not just recast Shia LaBeouf? Like if you don't want him in there because he's a pervert or whatever the fuck he did. I don't even know. I didn't keep up. No, he's an abuser, right? Or something like that. I don't know. Something like that. It was one of those things, I'm sure. But I don't keep up with this shit because I don't give a fuck enough about these fucking actors. But just recast him. He was in one movie 15 years ago. Who gives a shit? Just recast them. No, they didn't want that, obviously. They wanted fucking Phoebe Waller-Bridge. I still want to watch Fleabag, but she has not left a great impression on me. Like, so far. Like, I thought she was annoying as fucking Solo, and I thought she was annoying as fuck in this.
her Harrison Ford character
Hopefully
has
she doesn't fuck up Tomb Raider, which... we'll see.
a crappy
Hey, if Twisted Metal ended up being a decent show, then what the fuck?
life, split up from his significant other, lost a son, teams up with a younger female character with a British accent who takes over the movie. Yeah.
You're right. I know what you're saying. Yes. It's exactly like Willow.
I thought that might be cool.
Or Star Wars.
Cool. This is a Star Wars. Oh, okay,
This
yeah, I
is a
thought this
Star
sounded
Wars.
familiar. Well, we own that, so this is okay. That's a good point. Copy
Good word.
paste.
We own
Baby.
everything.
So anyway, this woman goes to see Indy, saying she wants to research his half-dial that he has, but really she wants to steal it and sell it on the black market.
And leave him for dead.
And then some Nazis show up and kill some of Indy's co-workers, and Indy becomes the #1 suspect in their murder. Murder's illegal. That's not good. And so after he escapes, he goes to see his old friend Sala,
good
because
point.
this guy knows where.
Wait, you didn't bring up the fact that she left him to die, pretty much. Like, she locked him in that room and says, sorry, I gotta go. They just killed, like, a bunch of his fucking co-workers. You think they're just not gonna just roll right there to your own godfather's fucking head?
The black market stuff goes down. He's from the other movies. Yeah, he is. And Sala's like,
I know him.
I
He's in 1 and 3.
love going on adventures, and I miss it so much. I just wish I could go on one final adventure.
You stay here,
That's all I
fat
want.
fuck.
Just
Bye.
one last adventure. Wow. Yeah. And so Indy's like, nope, and he leaves. Oh, so Indy goes to Morocco.
Right? That was so like, oh, fuck you. Like, I miss the seas. And like, he wants to go on an adventure, let him go. Who cares? You're fucking 80. What the fuck? You're like the same age. You might be older.
Later from doing this black market auction thing, and she's like, aren't you wanted for murder back home? That's kind of heartless. 2 of his co-workers just died.
Yeah. And it was her fucking fault. God, they make her so unlikable so quick. Because at first she's like, okay. She's like, all right, she's kind of cool, but it was on act, obviously. Because at first I kept hearing how unlikable she is. And I'm like, and in the beginning, I'm like, she's okay so far. But then I'm like, oh, this is going to be a fucking thing so she can steal the thing. I saw the trailer, too. In the trailer, she steals the shit.
Nazis show up again. Oh, they do? Yeah, that's just kind of what they do. Whenever the characters go anywhere, the Nazis pop out, and they're like, hey, it's us. Remember from earlier? We're the Nazis. Here we are. Very annoying Nazis. So why does everyone want this dial anyway? We'll see. It's kind of a time travel device.
Kind
so
of.
this main bad guy wants to go back, kill Hitler, take his place, and win the war. Oh, wow. I can see why Indy wants to stop this guy. Oh, well, we're only going to find out about that.
I love how he just like thinks he can take over. Like he kills Hitler and everybody be like, all right. I'm assuming it seemed like he had a bigger plan that was just not brought up really. Because he did mention at one point that there would be people there waiting for me, at somewhere or wherever, like somewhere in 1940s. I don't really know. There was a bigger plan, I'm sure, that just wasn't brought up, or maybe it was, and I was just like fucking falling asleep. That's very much possible.
That plan with like 10 minutes left in the movie. Feels like if we reveal that before, it might help raise the stakes a little bit. No. Okay. Then they gotta
I
go
agree.
diving in a shipwreck to find the thing that'll tell them
Shut
where
up.
to find the other half of the thing. Oh, heck yeah, go get that thing that tells you where the thing is. And so then they get it, but then Nazis
Sounds like Rise of
show
Skywalker.
up. You did say that would happen. I did. So then Helena translates this entire thing for them, but then throws a stick of dynamite at them so the good guys can escape on a boat.
Thank God I didn't just sink the boat. And you know?
On doing that, why bother actually deciphering it for them? Unclear. And so then Indian...
To be fair, she deciphered it, but she didn't tell them exactly where. I think she told them a different place, right? But then, because the editing in that movie is so terrible too. Like for the most part, it's not bad, but when it's bad, it's terrible. Does that make sense? Like, all right. So they do the. Maybe he'll explain this. Maybe I should.
His goddaughter and Teddy escape on a boat, but Voller watches them through his binoculars. He's got binoculars. That's how he always knows where to pop out with his Nazi friends. Wait, who's Teddy? Oh, right. Well, Teddy's a child that Helena brings around with her to commit crimes with. Being a child criminal is tight. Yeah, he's going to be kind of a comic relief. He's going to handcuff a man to a metal grate underwater and leave him there to drown. Oh, my God.
Well, he was a bad guy.
Eventually
all right, he didn't really bring up. He brought up most of what I was gonna say. There's a scene where they're driving away on the boat, and then they do the the classic map scene with fucking dun, 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 so it shows on the map where they're going. But then it cuts back, and Voller, fucking Mads Mikkelsen's still with the binoculars, like they're not going the way they told me. They're going a different way. Like catch them. I'm like, first of all, didn't the boat just fucking? How did he get out of there? Yeah, whatever. It's fine. He had money or some shit. I don't know. But they must have got there. Yeah, then they have other boats or whatever. Fuck it. But they also get there before Indiana Jones because they're already there and they capture Teddy, which you'll explain.
Bad guys get all the pieces of the thing and they shoot Indy, bring him on a plane, and fly away. Why bring him? Why not just kill him? Oh, because he's one of the main characters and the movie's not done. Okay. Got it. So they fly this plane through time, but instead of landing in 1939 like they wanted to, they end up in 212 BC at the siege of Syracuse. Whoops. Whoops.
Yeah,
so
whoops.
The Romans and the Nazis are fighting because the Romans think that the plane is a dragon.
Don't know how they thought that was... It literally just looks like a metal thing falling out of the sky. It's a dragon.
Going on. But luckily, Teddy, the psychopath, also flew a plane through the time portal thing. The kid can fly a plane. Yeah, because see, we've established that he has an interest in them. That works. So then the bad guys crash their plane and die, and Indy and the gang run into Archimedes, who's the guy who actually made this dial thing. Yeah, and so since Indy's hurt, he's like, I think I'm going to stay in history. This is pretty perfect for me. And Helena's like, no, you can't stay. Oh, it's going to be tough for her to bring him home if he's that convinced. Actually, it's going to be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Yeah, she punches him out. That's one of the last things we ever see Indiana Jones do is get knocked out by an annoying fucking character. That's great. Thank you. I appreciate it. All those reshoots really fucking helped that movie, huh? Fucking cocksuckers.
Yeah, see, she punched
$300 million. You know how many amazing movies? Yeah. I haven't even seen it yet, but Talk to Me, I keep hearing is great. It costs $5 million, right? Or something like that, 4.5. Let's say $5 million. That's 60 movies you can make of that quality. Yeah, and then fuck you.
Him, and then he wakes up in his bed in the 60s in New York. And so she punched him, carried him.
Punched him so hard he got knocked out for the entire plane trip all the way back. He was out for like days. They just kept all that, like, fuck it, whatever. That felt like the most reshoot thing. Like, all right, we're not going to even fucking...
Conscious body onto a plane, back through time, probably onto another plane to New York, to his apartment, into bed. It was a pretty good punch, and she tracked down Marion, who is now forgiven.
She just kept punching him. He's about to wake up. She's like, his 80-year-old ass. I hope he doesn't have brain damage from all those knockouts.
Indian wants to be with him again. Why? Because the movie's done now. Oh, okay. So that's about it. What do you think? Wait, isn't Indy still wanted for murder? Hey, shut up. And so that's about...
That was like the only good part in the movie when Marion showed up, to be fair. They recalled that part where he's like, oh, where's her hurt? And then kiss the elbow. That was good. I was like, oh, that's nice. I wish this movie was that good for the last 2.5 hours. Or 2 hours and like 10 minutes. Because the first 15 minutes is pretty good. It's not great. It's still fucking stupid as shit. And it felt more like Kingdom of Crystal Skull. But honestly, I will 100% not even fucking around. I don't care what anybody says. I will take Kingdom of the Crystal Skull before I ever watch Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny again. I was so fucking bored watching Dial of Destiny and so annoyed Kino Crystal Skull actually has some fun character stuff, and fucking Indiana Jones actually feels like Indiana Jones. I don't give a fuck. I will watch Nuking the Fridge and the fucking stupid ass aliens way more than I watch any scene in this fucking movie. This movie's so bad. It's so bad. I'm sorry. If you like it, I don't care. I'm just sharing my opinion. I think it's so bad.
What do you think? Listen, I mean,
I know there's people that really liked it. Hey, you like it? Good. You know, and I was hopeful because the reviews were getting better. I was like, all right, I had like a 70% when I was seeing it. I was like, all right, cool. If I just enjoy it, that's fine. Nice little. I couldn't. I was like, for 15 minutes, I was like, all right, cool. And then fucking the rest of it was like, ugh.
Can't go wrong with an Indiana Jones movie. Well, I mean, people didn't really like that last one, but you can't go wrong with an Indiana Jones movie more than once.
Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said 300 million. It was 295 million. Let's also forget that it probably had $150 million budget for the marketing, and also, like, you know, it probably cost more because Disney has been proven in the past that they lie about their budgets. But whatever. Yeah, that's free.
Brian George here. Thank you for watching the video that you just watched. I appreciate that you watched it. I haven't seen it myself. I'm gonna get around to it soon.
It was pretty good.
Maybe after I'm done talking to you now.
Okay.
So I hope I enjoy it.
It was pretty good. You like it.
Subscribe.
It was pretty good. Does he? Oh yeah, I need to watch that one next. These are fun, but does he make these himself? He's the only one credited at the end, so I'm assuming he's the only one making this. Rings of Power. I haven't watched it. I've watched a lot of people's videos about him. Rings of Power and how fucking not good it is. Oh god, no, a little stretchy. Oh, a little stretchy for you. I just wish we got good movies again. I mean, there are good movies. I haven't seen any of the good movies yet because I want to wait until they're out in digital so I can do reactions for them, like TMNT and Talk to Me. I want to wait. What was the other one? There was another one, Transformers, but that's not one. Also, I didn't hear it was great. So, there was another movie I'm waiting for to see on digital so I could do a reaction, but I forgot. Oh well. Anyway, there goes it. Indiana Jones and the Dysentery of Dial. I think, who made that joke? Dial of Dysentery. I think that was Neurotic that made that joke. Anyway, I said I watched Neurotic. Now everybody's going to think I'm right-winged or something. I couldn't give a fuck about politics. I just like when people shit on movies that I think are shitty. Anyway, that's it. Bye!